Good evening guys, I'm back down in my wonderful bike cave, and tonight I'm going to be doing the second part of how to set up your gravel safety pedals from Magped. A very big thank you to them guys for shipping these out to me and also keeping me up to date. Guys, in the description below you will see all the information about these pedals and other pedals that they do as well. Also, I've got to thank the subscriber that messaged me and said, I think you've done a bit of an error on the way to these. Yes, when I watched the video back, guys, thank you very much for letting me know. These are 212 grams, not, as I quoted, 212 kilograms. Oh boy, they would be so big and heavy if they were kilograms. No, thank you very much for spotting that and for letting me know. So guys, they are 212 grams, and the road ones that I use are 270 grams. So right, let's dive straight in. I've waffled on enough. I've got some tools with me around me, guys. Next week I get a bigger desk so I can have more room, so I will be moving stuff out the way while I get this done. And also, I do not know how long this video is going to be, but I will break it down into categories for you if you want to fast forward. So first things first, here's my wonderful shoe, and basically I'm probably one of the worst cyclists out there. I keep my bikes very well maintained, but I never look after these, because basically once I set this up, I've had no problems at all. It's all in the setting up. If you get it right and take the time to adjust this for your pedals, you are laughing all the way. You shouldn't have to touch them at all. Right, I'm going to pop some spray on here, and we'll let that soak in for a second and then just give it a little wipe around. Basically I just want to make sure that's all free. And also guys, a little handy tool here, pinch this off the wipe. It's a nail file, and if you've got dirt in them you can clean them out. I've done this the other day. I cleaned them out because when I done the unboxing I was quite disgusted how much crap I left in there, so I've taken that all out. And also, I don't know if you can see here, I've got some rubber bands. Now this is a handy tip. If you've got a screw here, a thread here that's rounded, push that in the hole, and then with the Allen key, hexagon key, push the band in. If it's rounded, it will undo. I keep these with me in my wonderful Magped bag here, with all spares, so when I'm out cycling, if I did have a problem, I've got some rubber bands just in case I've got a frayed screw here. Right, let's undo this now. Let's move that out of the way. Let's put some of this stuff over there, and like I said, I will be moving stuff, so let's undo them. I prefer to use this. It's a lot bigger, and some of the small cycling things, and also in the box it does come with Allen keys. So let's undo this. I hope you can see, guys. Okay, right, so take this off. There's 4 screws on here. There's 1, 2. You can see they've not been undone for a long time. Like I said, I set it up really well, and that was the longest bit, like what we're doing now, actually getting used to the pedals, you know, connecting and disconnecting. It takes minutes. Well, it did for me. I got so used to it, and by the following day I was so confident with them I forget how simple it is to do. But the hardest part is doing this. So we removed the 4 outer case there, so that's off. I'll take them off, and now we're going to do these here. I'm just going to have a quick look to see how they are there. That's how I had it lined up. And like I said, on here you can go up and down. With this one you can go side to side on the road. Looking at the gravel ones, they're completely different to how they're set up. I can hear an ambulance behind. Something's happened out there, so hope they're okay. Right, let's do this one. I hope you can see okay. This, like I said, this is the longest part, just doing this. But if you do it right, you have no problems at all. Like I said, these have been on for around about 2 years, coming up for 2,000 miles riding, and I've never had to touch them since. You know, put them on, messed around, and got them fine-tuned when I put them on, and I found it really good, really simple to do. Yeah, as I had a couple of people message me about my road pedals, the Sports 2. How did I find them? How do I get on with them? They're really good for the mountain bikes and the e-bikes. Right, so we've taken that off. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. These here, I'm probably going to put on one of my other e-bikes to, not e-bikes, should I say, on one of my other road bikes. So I'm going to move them out of the way. So we've got some room here. Because there's nothing wrong with the pedals at all. I mean, they're in good nick. Right, that's done. Let's move some of this stuff. Don't forget that little handy tip there, guys. Rubber band. And it will do that. And this is a wonderful Magped. I can put all my tools in there. So it goes into a seat, a bag under my saddle. Right, so we've got them off. That's them. And looking, just having a look so you can see. Can you see okay? Right. So let's open this bad boy up and have a look. Right, so we've got the Gravle bottle set. I'll put that there. Open them up. So wonderful sticker, guys, inside. Instructions. I've had a read of these the other night, and it's pretty straightforward. If anything, it's easier than the Sports setting up. There's very little you have to do. Right, so in the box you've got spacers, different sizes. I thought they were a load of spares, but there are different sizes, and that's for aligning your foot, so when you put it on thing it goes straight in. So you've got them there. We'll do, that's a set of pedals with a cover. You've got 2 sets of screws. We're going to be using the 12mm because that's what I've just taken off these, the 12mm. If your shoe takes a 10mm, you have 10mm here. So put them back in there. Like I said, here's all the wonderful Allen keys for doing everything on the pedal. You got them here. So we'll put them back in there because I'm just probably going to use this. We'll see. Right, let's dive in. Let's make a bit of room. So we're using the 12mm and the spacers there. I'll do one pedal and do the other pedal probably later on. I don't want to make the video too long for you guys. But like I said, I don't know how long it's going to take to do. It should be straightforward. It looked it by reading the instructions, which are here, which they've improved and updated. Right, so we're going to need, having a look at this pedal, looks like 2 screws here. That is a spacer. If you need to use the spacer underneath, you can do, or we're just going to use this. This is what they recommend. So we're going to slide that into the case. Give it a clip. Want it to line up. Is that in there? Nearly. No, I didn't get it in there. Aha. Helps if I go that way. Like I said, setting them up was quite fiddly when I first done it. It's not staying on there. It should do. Yeah, I got it now. And just line that up. Does that go underneath that? I think it does. Let's give that a little push. Make sure it's on there. I'm quite happy with that. It's still quite loose. Right, I'm happy with that. That's on there. I think that's going to keep coming off till you screw it on. Right, so let's grab some 12mm screws, because that's what I'm going to use. And we're going to grab my handy little tool. No, we need a bigger one. Let's try this one. Like I said, I prefer using this one. It's got a nice grip on it and you can do it. Simple reason is I found the half size ones, little ones, very awkward. So right, let's dive in and add this. So looking how the mark around, I don't know if you can see that, guys, there's a mark around there. I went off the front, oh, don't lose it, front screws here. So I'm going to push them up. So we've got 4, as you can see. Let's have a look. I want you to see them screws. Let's get the right angle. There we go. You've got 4 here. We're going off the front ones here. And what we're going to do, bear with me, all fingers and thumbs at the moment. Right, let's get the screw on there. You can use a bit of lock nut screw thread on it. I didn't on my previous ones, so I'm not going to bother on here. That does go underneath there, so perhaps I had that the wrong way round. Let's try this. I just want to get this right, guys. So if I'm having these problems, then you may encounter them, but it's looking good. It just looks like this plastic sleeve here does fall off till you tighten it up. So right, let's try and line this up. Get some light there so I can see what I'm doing. Bear with me, I need to pull that into the light. Aha, gotcha. So now I've got them lined up, I'm just going to put this is the 12mm in. It's all about lining them up so you can see, and that's that one nearly in there. It's getting tight. I don't want to go too mad because I may have to twist this around, or that looks pretty good. So let's do the next one. Very, very simple, a lot simpler and doing the road ones, but the road ones are not that hard to set up. So they've gone on there, that's pulling in tight. So we give that a nice little, I'm going to go a bit more, I don't want to go too mad, but I don't want to go not enough, if you see what I mean, guys. Right, so I don't want to break the plastic. That's on there nice and tight. That's not going to move. Right, so we've set the shoe up. So from there, we need to set up the pedal. Right, let's put these away because I don't want to lose them. Look, they look like spares. I don't think we're going to be using them. Let's put them back in there. Then I can put them back in the box. That'll be for the other shoe. Right, now we're on to the pedal. Here's the wonderful pedal, and you've got these blocks to put in here. And at first, on the previous unboxing, I thought these were all the same size. But looking at it, when I took a couple out the other day, they seem, oh, there's a screw on the floor, I'll find that in a minute, to be different sizes, thicker, smaller, thinner. So yeah, it really does depend on how you adjust that magnet on there. So I think that goes, sorry guys, I forgot, I think that goes like that. So you put one of them on there. Does that slide in? Does it go that way? goes that way. So they click on there. So I think you're trying to get the same height as a magnet. So looking down there, that's what I'm assuming at the moment. So we'll try another one. They could be spares, looking at them, but some of them looked a bit thinner than the others. Right, we'll try that one. So that groove goes there. I just want to line that up. No, that one is slightly smaller. So we'll take that one out. I wonder if it has size on them. Let's try this one here. I'd rather put the bigger ones on at the moment. Looking at that, that looks pretty same height as that. Yeah, so they do change in thickness. Looking at them, so go with the biggest I would do first, and then from there I would change it as I go along. Right, so you've got a Allen key in here, a hexagon Allen key, because now you need to screw them on. What I like about this is on my previous road ones, you had to screw and adjust to get the right angle. I think with these, looking at it, let's get another one, see if there's any difference. They're no smaller, they fit the same size, it's just the height difference on them. That's what I can see at the moment. So we're going to pop a screw in, and I'm not going to, sorry guys, you can't see, I'm not going to go too mad, and we get the hexagon little Allen key they've sent, and give them a little tighten up without cross threading. You don't want to cross thread these guys, you would have major problems. It's quite fiddly, this little bit. Yep, once I've got it going. Hope you guys can see. I'm not going to go too mad tightening them up. Just want to put them on, see how they connect to the pedal, and take it from there. It's certainly going nice and tight, I can feel that, but I don't want to go too mad because I want to make sure you take your time when you do this, so you're not cross threading. And like I said, for me, what I've done here, as you guys can see, I've gone from the biggest one, which looks slightly a little bit higher than the magnet, but then I may have to drop it down because I think these help when you connect. Right, should we try this, guys? Here's my shoe, and basically, I don't know if you can see, that goes over there, bang, that's connected. So literally, how quick was that? That's even, they just connect so fast. And like I said, you have to angle out to pull them off, but I'm going that way. You can on my road bikes, so the pedals there, guys, you can see that you can pull up off of it. It's quite hard, but you can do it. And normally I just go out like that. Well, it'd be the other way, if you see what I mean. And I'd go out and they come straight off. Now this connected very, very good. And the only way that I'm going to know about fine tuning it is the fact when I put this pedal on the bike and I put the shoe on, I actually take it for a ride to see how it does. But literally, soon as I lined up, it's not very good for you guys to see. As soon as I lined up with that, I was on it. That looks, so that, as you know, that's on there. Shouldn't be any movement there, I don't think. There may be. I will ask Magped about that. It could be that I need to have a smaller one on here, this part here, or it could be I need to pull the magnet up a little bit here, which isn't hard to do, guys. Literally, you can adjust the magnet from here and here, and that will go up or down, depends what you want. Now looking down there, I think I'm flush with that. I know on my road ones there was a little bit of movement, which was good. It didn't affect, but looking at these, how they connect. I don't know if you guys can see that. Literally, I put my toe on and just pull back and you'd be connected. That's how simple these are. I'm very impressed with these and pulling them off. It takes a little bit there because I'm not pulling them off the right way. I hope I've looking at the instructions, I've set them up right. May need to tighten these a little bit more, could be that, but looking at it, it's literally, there's your toe. So this is what I do on my road bike. I touch the front of my toe there and I just slide back, and that goes in, it connects to the block, if you can see, and automatically you know you're connected. So the motion would be on here, would be toe, pull back, and that's it, you're connected. Very, very simple indeed. Very impressed. Now, like I said, the only way of testing these so you know you've got them right, guys, is the fact you have to put the pedals on. You have to do what I've done here for setting up, and you may have to, looking at that, I'm just looking down there to see if that plate hits there. Yeah, it does. It hits both of these. You may have to adjust and change some of these parts here because some are thicker, some are smaller. So highly recommend you check that out, and that's what I would do first. Set both of these up, how I just done it here. Go for a ride to see how you get on. If you're not connecting, how you like it. Like I said on my unboxing on one of my other foot, I did ride a little bit crooked for some reason or other, and that felt comfortable. I don't know why it did that. Now I will ask Magped about this movement here. It could be a new thing they put in, but to be honest, any movement like that I had no problems at all on mine. It was very minute. Now it could be that something that I've just done, if you see what I mean. It could be that I need to adjust that magnet, because looking at that gap down there, I don't know if you can see, it's quite high. So I've got a feeling I may need to either pull the magnet so it goes, push the magnet down, or it could be that I need to put this spacer here underneath as well to lift that magnet plate up. But the only way that I'm going to know that, guys, is actually going for a ride on the bike and to see how it works. Well, that's me showing you how to put these together. I will break this video down into categories to show you how to do it, and there's not much more I can say about it. To me, very simple, very easy to connect. Yet again, another product from Magped that seems to do well. Looking at it, I got a feeling, just looking now, I may need to put the thinner ones on. I don't know if you can see that. There's a good 1.5 mm gap there, which may lower that down. The magnet on here looks like it's tilted up a bit, so I've got a feeling I need to drop them down a bit. But I will only know that when I take my wonderful Claw Butler out for a ride with these shoes on, testing the paddles out as well. Guys, also remember these are left and right pedals as well, and they're incredible. And also remember they're grams, not kilograms, like I said earlier. Well, in the description below, guys, please check it all out. There's going to be some links there, and links to Magped's website, so you can see all their other types of shoes. And right, that's me done. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please hit that bell so you can see updates, and also please subscribe to this channel.